Hello guys, I'm gonna teach you React.js beginners tutorial. So it's like totally for beginners, and like if you watch the whole video, I'll guarantee you like you learn how to use React.js, how to call API, rendering and components like React router, everything you'll learn. So let me just show you what we are gonna build. So this is like a normal app. So we'll use create. So here we can write our name, and then here phone number, and here email ID. See, whatever we are doing, the page is not reloading because we are using React router DOM. So we'll do create, and it came here. See, now we can do update also, and if we click update, and we'll can say @gmail.com, then we'll say update. So the data got updated. We can do delete also. As we do delete, everything came. So we can just reload and check everything working fine. So let's just get restarted. Not restarted, I actually started. So let me just close all the tabs. So these were my two files. Let me just delete it. Okay, so I have to close this also, this also, this also, this also. Yeah, and yeah, so now here we'll do npx create react tab. We'll say npx create dash react dash app and folder name. So I'll make it as client because we are using the client side. So React is client side. So till then it's installing. I can pause the video. Okay guys, it's installed. So let me just go into the folder and open it with like code, like Visual Studio Code. We're gonna use VS Code for coding. And let me just start the server. Okay, so it's running, like it's going to run, like loading. Yeah, so it's loading. Till then we can come here and check our files. So basically, this is the src folder, and this is the app.js file. So whatever data we write here, it will be shown on the front. So let me just check. So see, this is like what is shown. So let me just make it side by side, so we can not this I want to here, and this I want here. Yeah, so main is the app.js file, and other files you can just ignore it, you can learn afterwards. So everything is here. So if I just remove all of it and write hello world, so see, hello world is showing up, and these are the css files. So we can just remove it. So like everything is cool, nothing much. So we whatever we have to write between two divs. So let me just get started. So firstly, let me make what you was like seeing. So we'll have a name, and we'll say name, and name should be in italics. I'll make it, and we'll say Tom Cruise. Okay, now, and after that a br tag. Yeah, so let me just copy this, paste it, and then phone, and we'll say whatever number. Then we'll have email, and we'll say tom@gmail.com. We'll save it. So like it's showing here. Okay, my hairs are not looking good, I think. Yeah, so now we'll have a hr tag. So to create a line after it. Yeah, so we can remove this br, I think, last one, because hr is already creating one. So this is how it looks like. So but we want more, like we want like 10 or 12 of data. So we can just not keep on writing like this. You can just copy and paste it also, but you just don't want to keep on writing like this. So that's why we use components. So let me go into a folder src, and we'll make a folder called, in this we'll make a folder called, what is the folder name? Components. So you can name whatever you feel like, but components is like people use. So it's under src folder, and here we'll create one file. Yeah, here we create one file called card. So I like this looks like a card, and whatever name you wanna give, card or whatever, but I am using card, so it's like card. So now I'll make a functional component. So it's like a functional component. I'm using a function card and exporting card, and in here between whatever I write it, it will be shown. Okay, so if I copy whole of it and paste it, so like this. So but this is the previous one only, what is written here. So how can we like show this whole thing in this app.js part? Okay, so for that we have to import that. So for importing, we'll say import card. So card, it's a function name, see, function card, and we are default like exporting card. So that's why we're saying import card from where, in the components folder there is a file called cards. Okay, so like this, we in app.js we are writing import card from where is a file called card. So you can change the if you change the file name, you have to change it here. If you change the like function name, you have to change it here. Okay, so like this it works. And like save it, and if I just inspect it, so let me reload it. So it's saying card is defined but never used. So I have imported this thing, like this thing imported, but I haven't used it. So what I'll do, after this HR tag, I'll just write like this card, paste it. So see, it's like pasted here. The first one is like this, and second one, this card whole component is here. So we can remove the first one because we don't need it, because we can use cards only, and we'll save it. So see, like it's showing you the cards, but if we want more, we can do like this card. See, now everything's showing card, and we can just copy again, and it's like again here. But we want to pass data dynamically, but see, this is the data, same data, same data, same data, same data, same, like everything is same. We want to pass it dynamically. So when we pass data through the component, it's called what is called props. Yeah, I just forgot, it's called props. So let me just reload, no warnings. So for props, so we'll import one thing. We'll say import use state from React. So use state is like what do I say, it's like a variable, so where we just save our values. So how to define it, we'll say constant, and we'll say value. So whatever value we want to save it, then we'll say set value. So whatever value we want to insert it. Okay, then we'll say use state, and default value at the starting, so we'll say suppose hello. Okay, let me just console it, and we'll say value. So see, hello came. So whatever value we will use it, it will be used as the default value at the starting. And if we want to change the value, you just can't do like this, value equals to 1 2 3. For changing the value, we do like this, set value, and here we pass the value like 4 5 6. So whatever, then the value will get changed. Okay, so for now we want to use the value dynamic data, we want to use at dynamic data. So let me use only 2 cards, or maybe 1 card. Yeah, so everything is fine, it's showing like you have imported but not done anything. So here we'll make object, and we'll say name. I want to use Tom Cruise. Yeah, then I'll say I want to use phone. I'll say 4 5 6 8. Then I'll say email. Will be SYOS @gmail.com. So let me just print it and show you console.log value, or not value, yeah. There's some error. Console, why it's showing an error? Yeah, so because like I haven't reloaded, so this is like our value. See, we can like go email, name, phone. So we should have one thing as id also, id1. Okay, reload this. Oh, comma, I just forgot comma. So name, email, so we can access it like this, value dot name, like it's an object, you know. So we'll just save it, and array, I want to save this. If I reload it, so Tom Cruise, if I say value dot email, save it, reload it, see SYOS, so this is email got printed. So we want to send this data to the this components, and the way to send it, it's called props. So what we'll say, we wanna send name, and we'll say it's in the value dot name, value dot name. See, we have to write, this is the like what do you say, parameter, or you can say attribute, whatever, say like a variable which we receive as name only. Okay, and what value we wanna send, we wanna send value dot name. And like this, same thing is for phone. So we'll copy it, and we'll say for phone, and we'll say value dot phone. Same thing for email, same thing for id, value dot id. So see, you can see what we are doing. We are like normally sending the data, name, value dot name, phone, just send value dot phone, this phone number, email, value dot email, id, value dot id. So these things we are sending. So let me just reload it, but still the data is same. See, here phone number is different, here phone number is still the same. So because we are not accepting this data on the component side. See, this is the component, so here we have to accept this data and write it here. Okay, so for accepting the data, we'll just make curly braces and write same thing, like we are sending name, phone, email, id. We write in the same what do you say, in the same manner. We'll say name, phone, comma, email, comma, id. If I save it, hit it, so everything is fine. But like there is one problem, we are accepting data but we are not using it here. To use it here, we'll make curly braces and say name, and here we'll say phone, and here we'll say email, and I just save it and reload it. See, now data is coming in the props, in the props type. So you can see it's 4568. If you go here and see, if I make it 1 2 3 and save it, so data got changed. So this is the way we can do it. But there is one problem, like I want more data, like more people are there. So you'll say just put a comma and just copy this thing and paste it again. Okay now. So but this will be wrong. So what we can do, we can make an array like this. Here it will be end of array, and here we'll use it again. So it's an array, you know, array, it's an array. This is the 0th index and this is the first index. So we are like normally sending value dot name, but this time it got an array, so we have to tell value on the 0 index. Okay, Now if I save it, so see data came back. Now again this I want to send as John, or a number, whatever number I wanna give, and here email John. Okay, if I save it, so everything is fine. But now same thing we'll do for this also. We'll just copy it, and here instead of 0 we'll say value 1 because this is the array index 1. Okay, and here we'll just make it 1 1 1 1 and save it. See, it's again got, but this time different data. Okay, but there is one problem. We just can't keep on writing like this. But what's the use of component? Like if we are keep on writing like this long thing, why can't we just write like this here? So I mean that's not the way we should use it. For that we use something called mapping. So for that we'll say value dot map. Map in the sense, map is like a loop. You do looping na, like array on the array loop, so it goes on the first index, second index. So map is like a looping. Then we'll say res means val means value, whatever value you got. And then I'll just do console. Okay, nothing much. Console.log. Here I'll just print val. Okay, just save it. See it what it has done, it like looped over here. It came here, taken the first index, this index, and printed it. Okay, then again came here and print, like consoled it. Again it mapped on, came here, taken the value on the second index and printed it. So like it just going on each and each index. Okay, so instead of index, we can, what we can do, we can just, let me just remove these cards. So we can do instead of this we can just use card. So we have two values, so array index 1, array index 2, to that's why 2 times this component rendered. But we are not getting the value because we are not sending the value. For sending it, now the value is under val. Okay, index val, so you can see val. So for now we'll say name equals to val dot name. We'll copy it, paste it, copy it, paste it, copy it, paste it. Okay, now we'll have phone, email, ID. Okay, so I think ID is same. I should change the ID should be different. Let me just save it. See, now data have automatically came because what we are doing, let me just show you this thing. Yeah, so we are simply looping it one after the other. So like array index 1 value came in this val, then we'll pass all that values, then again it mapped over it, and array index 2 value came, like the array index 0 and this 1, and everything got mapped. So like, you know what I'm trying to say. But if I reload it, it's telling an error, like it's major warning, each child list should have an unique key prop. So we are sending this prop, but it's saying we have to send some key, so to let, like, should React know the difference between this and this. How can they know? So we have to pass something called key, and the difference we have is ID, because ID is always different for every what you object. So we'll say val dot ID and we'll just save it. If I reload it, everything is fine. Okay, we are getting the key, we are sending name, phone, email, ID, and here we'll just add a button also. One button should be of update, another button should be of what, update, delete. Yeah, delete. save it. So for every no, we have to put it before HR tag. Yeah, and we have to put a BR, I think, here. So for every button we are getting a update and delete option. Okay, but now the second question comes. We want to get this data through APIs, and here we'll do the React router thing. So we have to remove all thing from here. So we can just make a something called, instead of cards, we'll make something called cards.js. Okay, yeah. So whatever we are doing here, we'll do here. Okay, because all rendering are done in app only, but now we will have one update page also, then we'll have delete page, create page. So but this everything is this is taking whole place, so we have to like write the React router thing also here. So now we'll just copy this thing, control X, we'll just paste it here, and this thing also, control X. I'm not doing anything apart from like whatever I have done here. Then I'll return, I'll just control X, save it, save it, save it. Okay, now data gone, because we are now we'll just import directly cards. Now we'll say import cards from /components /cards, and here we'll just write the cards. And if I save it, cards from cards. Okay, this time it's not, because card, now we have make the cards file in the components only, so we don't have to write components, we can just directly like card, save it. See, data came back. So what's happening, this is the blueprint how our data should look. Then cards is mapping over the data, like it's like rendering 2 times, and we are directly importing in here. Okay, but now we want to get the data from the API. This is like static data we wrote ourselves only, nah, like. So for that we'll use something called JSON server. Like you don't have to code anything, you just run it and it will just start. So you can just, so this is my client folder. Here I'll make another folder called, what should I call it, server. Okay, yeah. So I'll just go into the command prompt, and you can see for installing you have to write npm install global JSON server. Make sure it should be global, because it will not be global, so you can't make an you can't run an API. So here I'll just paste it and it will get installed. Now we'll make a file called db.json, or whatever name you wanna give. So I think it's installed. So now we'll say, here I'll make a file, I'll say open with code directly, and here I'll just make a file called db.json. okay, so this is our database. So we'll put 2 curly braces, and here we'll say data is something you can see like our table name or object name, and here we'll put an array, and here whole our data should be. Okay, why it's showing like an error? I'll save it. Yeah, so now it should be in strings. So now here I'll define the data. So we'll have an ID, and it should data, like it's the first time data that will fetch. Then we'll have an name, and we'll make it Johnny Depp. Then we'll have phone, and we'll make it 4568321. Then we'll have email, we'll say @gmail.com. okay. So this is one object. We'll just make another object. At least two objects will be there to teach you. So now this is the second object. okay, and here I'll say Tom, number like this, and ID is like this. okay, just save it. To run this, we have to just go in the command prompt and type json dash server file name db.json and port number. So we'll run on port 4000. okay, by default it runs on 3000, but React.js also run on 3000. That's why we are changing to port 4000. Enter. So it's running. okay, so let me just show you how API work. This API, so you can just go to Thunder client. You can just come here and search for Thunder client. It's like for like a Postman, but you can use it like in VS Code only. So if I go here, I'll just clear activity. Yes. So like you will get something like this. Then I'll say new request. Okay, now new request. So here response will come. So if I say local host :4000/data we are writing because, let me just show you the other file. Yeah, because data is the name of the variable. So if you name it anything else, so you have to write that thing here. If I hit send get request, so we'll get whole the data. See, and if we want to like update this name email of this person, so we'll just make a put request and /1 ID, because we have to send the ID is 1, and in the body we'll just copy this data, updated data. In the body JSON will send JSON. Let me just show you. And okay, so name email I want to change at JHONNY Johnny. So you will see it will reflect here quickly in this file. If I hit send, see Johnny, and we'll get a response of the same thing, and data got updated here. And if you want to delete same data, we'll just make a request as delete, and ID is 1, and we'll send delete. So data got deleted. So this is like, and for posting we can just do post, and you don't send the ID, and you just send yeah, you just hit send, we got a data, automatically ID got created. So this is the way like we can use this API. okay, so firstly it's a get request on this API. So we have to use get request, and we'll get back this. okay, so if we come back to cards, it's running on port 4000. So this data we are getting from static data. So we'll just remove this. It's an empty array. okay, now it's an empty array. So now what we'll do, we'll import use effect. Use effect, it's like it run only one time whenever the component get renders. So let me just show you. So whatever you write it here, console.log hello, so every time any component will render, it will run. But if you like make a dependency array, so it will run only once whenever there will be a change in like whenever the component will render, it will run only once. okay, so let me just show you. Now we can just keep it down, or we can just close this. Yeah, now here this, see hello. If I just remove this array, empty array, if I save it, see it's printing again. So this empty array means we'll just use one. okay, just run it once whenever the, what do you say, whenever the component or page will load, just one runs it once. okay, and if you don't make it an empty, so whenever you click some button and anything else, it will run again. okay, so now here we have to fetch the data from that localhost port 4000. okay, So we can see we have to fetch it from localhost port 4000 slash data. So we have to fetch it from here. So how we'll fetch? We'll make an async, we'll make a function. We'll say const, no, not a function, we'll directly say, no, we'll just make a function constant fetching, and here we'll say, and it should be an asynchronous function, as you know, and we'll say await fetch. Let me describe the URL above only. Constant, no, here, yeah, const URL equals to http:// localhost port 4000 slash data. So we'll fetch it from here. We'll just copy this, no, not copy, because we are that's why we wrote, we say just URL, and here we'll pass the parameters, no, not any parameters, just do await fetch. When the data comes, then we'll say console, we'll save it in a constant response, then we'll say constant response equals to, we'll change in the JSON format because it will be in RAR, so we'll just extract the whatever data came, then we'll just console it, console.log response. Okay, so we are just, this is the URL. Whenever the page will load, it will run once, it will fetch the data from the URL, that change it to JSON and just will print. Okay, now we have to call this function also, so in that this only we'll say fetching. We'll just save it, come back here, reload it. Promise is pending because we, when we are changing to JSON, it takes time, so here also we have to make it await. If I save it, see, now we get the data by whatever we have consoled. So we got array 0 index, so we have ID, name, phone. We on the 1 index, name, phone, email, ID. So same thing, whatever was in the here. So now we have to give it to value. So for giving that to value, after fetching is called, we'll just say set value, and we'll just pass the response. So this value will get inserted here and it will map over it. Okay, and if I hit save, see, data came back. Let me reload it. See, the data came back. So that's how the way you can just normally fetch a data and render it. So everything's fine. Now we want to make an update. For update, we have to use React router. No, React router for like when we gonna go to this route, there should be an update. Okay, but now it's doing loading the same page. So for update, so now we'll just go here and just stop the server and say npm install react router dash dom, and it is installing. Till then we can come here. Now we'll come to app.js file. That's why I told you we have to like use we'll not do everything in app.js because we'll build routes here. Now we'll say import browser router as router, import switch, then we'll import route from react router dom. Save it, and if I run it again, it installed. So everything is running fine. So now for this, what we'll say, let me just, yeah, so we want this on the base your domain name. So this is the domain name. Okay, so before that we'll say router. Inside this we'll say switch. Now the route, so route, now we'll use route here. Yeah, so here we'll tell the path. So we want it on the base means we whatever domain name is, or if you change it to like update, so it will be available on update. Exact, so exact means it should be same, like uh, just you have to use exact, because if I tell you exact then it will take more time. Exact means basically just if someone enters on the domain name, then only open it. If someone enters like update, so don't open this file, just you open it only when there is a domain name. Then here we'll say component. So what is the our component is, our component is cards. Just here we'll write cards. Now we'll just remove this card, we'll save it, and if I hit run, so L1 accept by string router dot consumer, so router switch route part exact component. Okay, sorry, we have to write like this, not this, just we have to write like cards. Save it. See, now data is coming here, but if we go to update, nothing is there because we haven't made update route. So let me just quickly make an update file. Components will say update.js. So here also a component update. So here what we'll do, we'll just make something like this only. Where it's card, yeah, we make something like this only. Okay, update is the more toughest one in this part. Okay, so here I just remove name because I am not accepting any props. Save it. So see, it's still nothing on update because we have to import in here. We'll say import update from components update auto completed. Now I'll just copy this route, paste it, and here I'll say when I go to update, just use update component. Save it. Now this thing appears, but no data, no data is here, so that's why it's showing empty. But I want whenever someone click on update, so data should show up. I should redirect it to that page and data should show up. So for that I have to make a function here that should send to that page. So I'll come into card and I'll say on click, and I'll call a function. We'll make an array function like this, and we'll call a function called update, like a normal update function, and we'll make a function here const update. Okay, yeah. So what we want to do, we want to go to that page. Okay, sorry guys, this function should be in update part because we are updating here. We just want to send to that page. So for that what we'll do, we'll import link from React router DOM, and let me just and we'll update this button in link. Wrap this button in link, and we'll say this like so. Like we have just use link, and side button we have just used link, this component, for sending it to update page. So now here I want to define where I want to send. So I'll say to and open equal to two curly braces, and I'll say path name slash update, because I want to send it to update page. And data, I want to send some data also. So for data I'll say name, I'll put a comma here, name, email, comma phone, comma ID. So this will send me to update page. See, let me click it. So I got into update page. If I click it, update page. And here on update page I have to receive some data, because previously we were sending from cards, we were sending as a props, and we are receiving here as a props. So here also we'll receive as a props. So we'll say name, email, no, not like that, sorry. We'll receive firstly as data, and we'll do console. Let me show what data we'll get. Save it, open this thing, it's data, console. If I go back, if I click update, so see this data we got. Well, let me just show you again. We're on the main page, we clicked update, and here we are sending to path update state. This is the data you have to send. On the update page we'll click update, we'll get these data, and inside this we get the location. Inside location we got a thing called state, because we are sending through state only na. So we'll get state, and here we'll get the name, email, ID, and see we get the name Tom. And let me show you it again, it's for the Tom. If we for Johnny Depp, if we click it, so we'll get the location, state, and we'll say name Johnny Depp. So this is how we can get data for updation. Okay, so on update part, so and here we'll use it, import use effect from React. Okay, now for everything we'll make one variable or use effect. We'll say const name comma set name, because we're gonna change here data, so that's why we are using use state. Sorry, it should be use state, not use effect. Use state. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now here we'll say data dot location dot state dot name, so that where the data is coming from. Now we'll just copy this thing for phone, for email, for ID, for ID, for phone, for email, and same thing for here also. We'll say email, phone, ID, and let me just check everything working fine. Reload this page. Okay, no error. So now here we'll just use those things. We'll say name, then we'll say email, Here we'll say email, and here we'll say phone. Save it. See, now we are getting data because whenever someone will click on this button, we'll get their name, email, phone, and we'll take it here and just set it into these variables, name, email, phone, ID, and we'll just use it here. Now we want to update it, but this is how should we update this thing. So instead of uh, italics, we'll use input tag. Input value equals to this name, and here we'll say slash. Yeah, so we'll copy this thing for phone also, for email also. Will this thing for email. What the error is? Okay, see, now we can edit the data, but there is one thing: editing the data won't change the data inside this element called name, email, phone, and we will send this element only for updating the data. So we have to do something. We'll say on change. So on change means whenever someone changes something like this array, or someone write this thing, we'll say on change equal to, we'll just make a function, and we'll just say set name e dot target dot value. So because whenever someone will change, their event will be popped up, and that will be captured in value, and we can just do set name there. So we'll just copy this for this, for this. Here we'll say set phone, and here we'll say set email. We'll save it. E is not defined. Okay, we have to capture the event also. E. Save it, and we can write whatever we write, we'll get in this thing saved it here. So now we want to update that thing. So we'll say on click, we'll call an update function. It should be small, otherwise, yeah. Now here we'll make a function const update. Now I will send this data. Before that, I'll make const body of the data. How should it be? Name should be like name, email will be like email, phone will be like phone. Okay, so this data will update it, and for that we'll say await, and we'll make an asynchronous because we are sending. Not asynchronous, will, yeah, asynchronous will be better. Yeah, then we'll say await, and we'll say fetch. Here we, let me write the URL. Constant URL equals to http://localhost/data, and here we have to write the ID for what we want to update. So for ID we'll just do slash plus what is the ID, we'll just do ID. Okay, now here I'll write URL, and here I want to pass like headers and all that stuff. So let me just see how to pass the headers. Yeah, body and headers. So here I'll say body. So body means this data I want to send. method should be put because we are updating, and headers because this is JSON file, so we'll say content dash type application slash JSON. Save it. That was a long one. Now if we send Johnny, just Johnny, and if I can just open that file db.json, yeah, so if I just change the Johnny, update it, connection error. So why is there a connection error? Okay, I haven't wrote the port number, so update on port 4000. So if we go to db.json, we'll hit update again. Bad request. Why it's telling me a bad request? Let me reload this thing and let me change the name to Johnny. Update localhost port 4000 slash data 400. Let me check it here. Body name email phone method put headers. I think we have to JSONify it. JSON dot stringify. Save it. Now if we hit send update, see data got updated because we have to change into JSON format string. So if we change the number to 456, see its number is so big, so number will be changed to 456. But when the update is done, we want to redirect it to the main page. For that we'll use one more thing. We'll say constant redirect comma set redirect. We'll say use state false, and here we'll say import redirect from React router DOM, and after this whole thing we'll set await fetch, will set redirect true, and here in return we'll say if redirect true, then redirect it to not like this. We'll say after it, before return we'll say if redirect, then we'll say return redirect to slash yeah. So now if we just update this thing, we got redirect. Now if we want to update Tom, we'll update, we'll say Tom Cruise. Okay, we'll say update. The data got updated and we got redirected. Now come the deletion part. So for the deletion we can do in the cards only because we don't have to update. We got a button delete here, so we'll say on click, call a function called delete. Here I'll make a function constant delete, but delete is keyword id. I say delete id. id asynchronous, and here I'll say same thing whatever I have done here. I'll copy the URL because id will be the same. Then await fetch this thing, set redirect, all things will be same, but we have a delete method and we won't be sending any data, so we don't need headers. And here we have to use redirect also. We'll just make a redirect, and here we'll send back the redirect also. Yeah, before return, save it. Used it, so we have to import this comma use it, and we have to import redirect also. Redirect, save it. So everything is fine. So if we just remove Johnny Depp, it got removed. See, now we want to create an data. I just got so tired. And for components, if you're watching this video, please hit a like. I don't know even someone watches my video or not. We'll say create.js, and we'll have something like update thing. Just copy whole of it, just paste it here, and we'll make it big. And here we'll just make few changes. We need change the component name to create, here also to create, function name also to create, here also to create. And here we are accepting some data, will not accept it, and use state should be null. We won't be using id because id will be automatically created. Redirect will use, and we'll say function names will be create, and we don't need id. Everything same, instead of put we'll use post. Yeah, so everything is same. We just need to import it here. Import create from here, we'll say someone wants to go on the create, just send this component, just save it. And if we go to slash create, and we'll say name Zeno code phone whatever email gmail.com, hit create, and this data got created. So that was from my side, guys. Thank you. If you watch the whole video and you really liked it, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you.